Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you have never been on my channel yet, well, guess what? Don't worry, because there's not too many that have been. I am new to YouTube, and I am Bear Littlejohn, and I do appreciate you guys for watching. Today, I kind of want to go over some of my holy grails and brushes, and kind of discuss, how to use them, and these are all very affordable brushes that I'm going to show to you. So, if you're wanting to know how I use them and where I buy them from, I'm getting ready to let you know. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get started, and I'm sorry about my eye and my mouth. They're very twitchy today. I've had Bell's palsy several times before in the past. It's caused a lot of nerve damage to my face. There's unfortunately nothing I can do about that, and I had a chemical reaction to some products I used the other day, so my face is broke out, so I am fresh faced today. I am not wearing any makeup. I do have on, my skin regimen, which if you guys ever want to see that, let me know in the comment section, and I'll do one of those videos for you too. But I still wanted to get on here and let you guys know that even when you're having bad skin days, or even when you're having moments in your life where you're not feeling so great, you are. Because you are beautiful. And you can do this. Because I'm doing this. And I'm sure there's millions of other people out there like you or me that's doing this. So give yourself a break. We're going to start with my sponge that I use to apply my foundation. Now, I use this on a day-to-day basis. This is my favorite thing. And this is a Real Technique sponge. Now, I am not hating if you use a beauty blender, but $20 for one sponge, guys, come on. I mean, wow. You can have 4 sponges. And these do the same exact thing. These are very soft. Now this one is dry, but if you get it wet, it will expand and it gets really soft, and it blends out your foundation beautifully. I also use this to set my under eyes after I've concealed. But it's got that, flat surface there to get right up underneath the eyes or in the grooves of your face. And the pointy end here to maybe blend it out a little bit. Or I may use it to swirl up my foundation on the back of my hand. But it's an excellent brush. It's very affordable. You can buy it at Ulta, Walmart, Target. I think just about anywhere, honestly. But who don't want a $5 sponge that does the same thing that a $20 beauty blender does? I mean, I'm game. So, the next thing I want to talk about is my Real Techniques. This is the Expert Face Brush. You can use this for liquids, powders. You can use it to bronze your face, even if you're wanting more of a packed on. It really gets right in there. I will use it I don't like the stippling brushes. I have enlarged pores, so when I use the stippling brush, I feel like it makes them suckers show worse than ever. So this really kind of packs it into the pores, and you get more of a, not sheer full coverage, but a full coverage with this brush. You can also use it if you're just, lightly dusting some powder on your face. I use this brush. I bought another one, actually. I like these brushes. This is very fluffy, very soft. The end is really fat, so you get a controlled motion out of it. I like it because they've always got real pretty funky colors, and I think it's like $8 or $9. So, I mean, I'm game. I love it. It works all the time, and it's easy to clean. So, count me in. The next thing I'm going to talk about is my Real Techniques contour brush. Now, you can use this. It's called, I think, a sculpting brush, maybe. But you can use this one with a cream contour or just powder. And it's got a fluffy end and kind of slants down to a more packed, condensed end. This really helps get in the grooves of your face and in the contours of your face. You can also use it on the bridge of your nose really well if you're not wanting a, hardcore nose contour. If you're just wanting to, maybe slim it down just a little bit. I use it just a little bit of powder and boom, you're good to go. Or if you've got, you know, your cream contour on your nose, this will help blend it out. And it also fits really well at the top of your forehead. And we, you know, we got the grooves of your chin down here and underneath right there for that double chin. Okay, that's every day for me. I don't know about y'all. Cheeseburger lover here. But, I mean, this, it's easy to clean. It's soft. I think this brush is right around $8 or $9 as well. And I can even use it, honestly, if I want to bronze. I can use this in for it and just get right on the high points. And it will help, you know, bring it right together. So, I mean, I'm game. Count me in. The next brush I'm going to talk about, which I really, really like too, and it's also a contouring brush, is my e.l.f. contouring brush. Now, this one is way different than this. This one is flat and has more of a preciseness to it, and you can really stamp out that contour and use the end to like bring it up into the grooves. And then if you want, you can use another brush to blend it out, which is what I've used it for. I also used it for a really nice sharp nose contour, and you can use it to, this is my favorite. I will take a translucent setting powder on the days where I've already applied my foundation and my powder and stuff. I will take it and stamp some translucent powder right in the groove of my eye right there, because I'm not trying to mess my face up by having a bunch of, you know, unnecessary eyeshadow down there. And when you've got the powder there, kind of stops that, and it's easy for you to stamp right on there with that because of that sharp, precise edge. I think this brush runs around $6. You can buy it at e.l.f. Directly, or you can get it at most, I think, of your local drugstores. And I think, I'm not real sure, but I think Ulta may carry it as well. The next brush I'm going to talk about is my blush brush. Now, this is from BH Cosmetics. I love these brushes. I think they're adorable for one. It is super soft, and it's got a very long handle. I think this is the metallic, I think it's the metallic set. Yes, it is. I'm talking to myself. It's all good. I'm answering myself too. So, it is the metallic set. These came in a bundle that I bought, and I got these for $38, and I got 32 brushes. So it was bomb, and I love all their brushes. I'm not knocking Morphe or Sigma or any of them other places that you may get your brushes at, but these are affordable. And I personally don't have that kind of money to spend on brushes, so I mean, these do the same thing, so why not save a little bit of money? I'm game. But this is really good for sweeping and all over cheek. If you're wanting more of a high cheekbone look for your blush, you may want to use a different brush, but this one here will help sweep that blush right onto your cheekbone, and then you can use the middle of it to kind of blend it out, and it really works well. I mean, I've got big cheeks, so when I sweep that right on there, it's going to give me a beautiful all over look immediately. These are super affordable, and they're very easy to clean. I'm minimal work to clean these guys. I'm not even kidding. So if you want information on the BH Cosmetics brushes, drop me a comment and I'll let you know. I'll send you a link. The next brush I'm going to talk about is from Wet n Wild, and this brush was $1.93. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but $1.93 for a brush, yes. I love Wet n Wild brushes. They have that groove right there, and it gives you a very controlled movement, especially if you're a beginner at makeup. It really helps you guide you to how to use it. Now, this brush is so soft. I mean, and you can see the hairs are just super soft, and the handle on it is really nice. I use this for a powder brush. So I will use it to maybe dip into my translucent powder and just kind of set my entire face with it. I get oily, especially in the T-zone area. So this will help me control my powder to get that T-zone from being all shiny and bright. Especially if you just need a quicker sweep in the afternoon when you're looking a little oily and you need a little touch up. This brush will do that. And I mean, I love Wet n Wild. I think for $1.93 you can't pass it up. And I got this at Walmart, so if you guys have a local Walmart in your area, check it out. I'm serious. The next brush I'm going to talk about is my bronzing brush. Now, everybody may have, I'm sorry guys, my eye is bothering me. You guys may have more of a wider brush for your bronzing brush, but I like mine at an angle, and this is my BH Cosmetics angled brush. Now, I like it because I already have a pretty defined cheekbone, which I think you guys can tell right now. So what I like to do is I will use the fatter end, and I will really get that bronzer on my high points of my cheekbone. And it's really nice and soft, especially around your forehead, the grooves around your jaw. Got double chin, hey, and like I said, it's super soft, it's angled, it's fluffy, and you can use it if you don't want to do a contour and you're just wanting a bronze look day. You can really help carve that out too. If you don't want to go all in with the contour and you just want to bronze up the side of your face, and you want, I mean, that works too. I mean, whatever your game is on how you put your makeup on, that's great. Do you. I'm all about that. I'm just saying that if you've not got one of these brushes in your life, maybe you should try to buy one, because it really does work for that. I'm going to move on to the eye brushes. My first two that I'm going to talk about, and I said two because they come in a set, and I bought them just like this, are the Real Techniques brushes. This one is the crease blending brush, and this one is the all over blending brush. This one is more densely packed and will help kind of blend out all your other colors, and this one is really tapered and comes to a point kind of, so it helps kind of get right there in that crease. And then you can just use your blending brush right here and smudge that right out. So, I mean, it's good for all sorts of, and any color you want to apply with these, and anywhere you want to apply them. I honestly will use this brush for most of the time, the all over brush, for my transition color. I think it sits well right there from the brow bone to that skin before your crease. I really think it sits well. And then the crease brush, yeah, get it together, Bear. The crease brush will fit right in the pocket. Now, I've got hooded eyes, so this really helps me elongate my eyes and make them look more open, more or less. I may have said the wrong word there, so don't penalize me for that. Those are super affordable though, like $9 I think for the set, and I definitely got those at Ulta. So I just bought another set, as a matter of fact, and that'll be in my Ulta haul. Just sneaking that one in there for you. Can we just take a minute real quick and to appreciate my old school shirt here? I mean, how are you not going to love AC/DC? Can we just... And I went ahead and I see all these girls on YouTube looking at all these shirts that they wear with all these holes, and I'm like, is that the style nowadays? I'm like, wow, I've got shirts like that and I don't even have to spend $60. So you best believe I put this one on just because... And I didn't spend $60 on it. Go me. Go me. Anyway, next brush I'm going to talk about is the Echo Tools brush. Now, this is a dual-ended brush. I've got a smudger on one end that really helps smudge out that lower lash line for your color. And you can place it even and then smudge it. And then you've got your blending brush on the end there. And this one is super tapered. And it comes to a really good point. So this really helps get underneath that under eye right there and smudge out that color. Or if you need to blend something right there in the outer V of your eye, that's going to come in handy for that. And this brush is super cheap. I think it was like $6. And you can definitely get this one at Ulta. And you can get it at Walmart, because this is where I got mine, is at Walmart. And I think it was like $6. I might be lying. Maybe it's $7.88 or something like that. But it's super cheap. Next brush I'm going to talk about, and I know you guys are going to come at me for this, but you know what? I don't really care, is my e.l.f. smudge brush. Now this brush was $1. That's right, I said it, ladies and gents, $1. It is a smudge brush. You can use that on the top right there just to wash some color on your top lid. If you don't want to use eyeliner that day and you just want to pack the color on kind of and smudge it out, that will work for that. Or you can use it underneath the ash line. Yeah, underneath the lash line right here, which is excellent too. And it's kind of rough, honestly, but it will pack that color on. And then you can use, you know, any of your blending brushes to just blend it right out. But I like it. You can also use it, if you want, for your brow bone, which I've done before as well. So, just a little helpful hint there. The next brush I'm going to talk about, and I got this in my August Ipsy bag, is this Glamour Dolls brush here, and I just think this is so cute. The setup is so pretty. It's all white. It's got little different decors on it. It's got a rose and some stars, and I love the brush. It is so soft, guys. It's very tapered, comes to a point, but it's fluffy, like dome shaped, and this will help blend your crease. So if you've got a crease color you've got laid down and you've got it all in there, you can just blend that sucker right up. And you can blend it out. And I like a real blown out eye look. That may not be the right type of eye look for my hooded eyes, but guess what? I don't care. It's what I like. Kind of more grunge effect to it, if you would say. But I will take my eyeshadow out all the way around right here. And this helps kind of transition those colors together that I'm using. I love this. I'm really not sure how much this runs or price, but if they keep sending me brushes like this, I'm all about that. This Ipsy bag is $10. This brush alone was probably $10, so I won already. Thank you. Next brush I'm going to talk about, and I'm sure you guys are like, whatever, is my old school flat, I don't even know what kind of brush. This ain't even considered Doll. I don't even know what the name of it is, but guess what? We're going to run with it. You get these, I know, most of the time in like your CoverGirl or Maybelline eyeshadow palettes, and everybody's like, yeah, we're going to throw these in the trash. Well, guess what? This one came from BH Cosmetics, and I don't know, it's like glued down into it so it don't go anywhere, and it's kind of rubbery, kind of soft. But I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I use this for my brow bone every day. Dip that color right in there. You can spray a little bit of your Fix Plus or whatever you use to set your face with, and that will help smudge out your brow bone and really bring it into that transition color, and I think that's excellent. I mean, it really works for me. I will also wet it and get right in my tear duct. And I don't know about you, but if I use a brush to try to place color in my tear duct, it kind of irritates my eyes. They're sensitive anyway, so when I use this, it's really soft, and I don't have to worry about one of them bristles getting in the corner of my eye and messing my eye makeup up. No, 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 we're not doing that. So we're going to use this. It works for me. I don't know about you guys, but it works for me, and it will blend out your lash line. If you need to just get a little bit, or if you've got a little bit too much, you can just use that, and you ain't got to worry about smudging it any further down on your eye than you don't need it. So this really works. If you guys try it for any of those and it works for you, let me know if it helped. Leave me a comment. Might have taught you guys something. I don't know. I'm old school, so we'll just leave it at that. Next brush I'm going to talk about is my brow brush, and this sucker brushes them brows right up. I mean, it's super easy. It's already turned, and at any angle I can use this, so I don't have to worry about getting real close up and brushing through with a little brush. I ain't got time for all that. Just little couple of strokes and I'm good to go. This is through BH Cosmetics. It came in the pack of brushes that I ordered, so it was one of my holy grails. I use this every day. No matter what if I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, or if I use my Benefit Precise My Brow, I'm going to use that brush. And the brushes on the end of theirs are good too, but not like that one. This one's fluffy, so it grabs like all the hairs at once. And it's easy to clean. I've never found the bristles on it don't get ruined when I clean this, which is crazy because most of them do. Next brush I'm going to talk about is my Kokie 604 brush. Now, this brush was a little out of my price range. I'm not even going to lie. I think I spent like $12 on this brush, which is crazy. But I wanted a good packing brush to start my eyes. Meaning when I do my eyeshadow, I like to set my eyes with concealer or an eyeshadow primer, and I will usually lay translucent powder down, and I can put this in my translucent powder. If you guys can see right there, it's kind of fluffy and flat, and I will just pack that translucent powder all over my eye, and if I've got too much clumped up in one area, I can sweep it away easy. Now, I can use a fluffy brush for this, which I have, but it gets powder in my brows, and this really just helps pack it on. Or if you're wanting a direct color that matches more of your skin tone base and you want to pack it on, this is really good for that. Like I said, it was a little out of my price range, but I really wanted a brush like this that would help place it, so that's what I did, and I spent way too much money on it, in my opinion. Don't even know. I just don't know about me sometimes. I'm crazy. Go crazy. Next brush I'm going to talk about is from Wet n Wild. This is my flat packing brush. This was 93 cents, guys. 93 cents. And you can spray a little bit of Fix Plus on it, dip it right in your color, and it's going to pack out right on there. Gets really flat down into the grooves of your eye, which is excellent. And 93 cents. Come on. I don't even freaking makeup wipe don't even cost 93 cents. Are you kidding me? So, and it's got that little groove, so it can give you a really controlled, or you can hold it more towards the end if you're just wanting a splash of color. It's all up to you, and however you apply your makeup is what works for you, but this is just what works for me. The last and final brush I'm going to talk about for the night is my wing brush. This sucker is so pointy. I will dip this into my Maybelline. I don't know if you guys can see. I will dip that into my Maybelline Darkest of Dark Blackest of Black eyeliner. And it's gonna give me the most beautiful wing ever. And it really helps because it's more pointy, so it allows me to draw a nice wing and bring it right back in. And then if you want to fill it in with a different brush, that's okay. But this is really going to help sharpen that wing up. And it gives you a point, and girl, you're going to be winging it for days. So this is a nice brush to have in your collection. This is my BH Cosmetics brush one, but I also have an e.l.f. one. I don't really like it as well. The end of it was kind of irritating my eye, to be honest with you. So I needed to get a new one, and they sent me this one with all my other brushes. So I was like, yes, for the win. Okay. And I think that's it, guys. I think that's all I got for you today. I really hope you guys enjoy my videos. I'm really sorry if I don't make sense sometimes, or if something's bothering you. You can turn me off at any time. You don't have to watch. That's okay too. But I really hope you'll stick around. Maybe watch my journey. I may make it in the industry someday. I don't know. But all I do know is I'm very, very excited to be here, and I'm very excited that you're watching. Drop me a comment. Make sure to like my video. Remember that you are beautiful no matter what. Inside beauty is just as good as outside beauty, if not better. Remember, you matter, because if you don't tell yourself that, who's going to? And remember that you rock, because at any given time, you can be a rock star. Thanks, guys. Bye. Love ya.